What's approaching the supreme moment, reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's good? Alright, so looks like the data miners, Kawhi and I Seriously, have been putting in work on overtime and kind of got some information about the new Boss Rush 6 that's scheduled to come out, I think, September 13th. So definitely shout out to them for continuing their hard work and helping us all out. So let's just cover the kind of criteria and events within Boss Rush 6, and we'll talk about some of the team building. So we'll go to the events and kind of check it out one by one. It looks like it's listed as Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, the Hero Dokkan event, Vegito Blue, the Rose event, and also LR Gogeta. So those are pretty much the events that are going to be available. Each Dokkan event does have weaknesses in terms of units and link skills, so we'll kind of cover that as well. So we'll start out with the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock Dokkan event. So this is pretty much the link skill that's going to help out is the universe's most malevolent, I believe, is the link skill. So pretty much any unit within the Frieza family, including the new tech first form Frieza, will fall into that. So as you can see, quite a bit of units available, so pretty versatile selection process with the link skill. So greatly increased damage potential. Well, it's actually going to negate Bardock's ability to reduce damage taken. So pretty much the advantage for that one. And then you're going to be facing the tech, physical, strength, intelligence, and agility type. Alright, so that is Bardock event. And then we have the Hero Dokkan event. So let's go ahead and check that out. This one is pretty much a variety of units that do fall into that, including the Tapion, both the units, and the Super Saiyan 3 Goku unit. So we'll go ahead and check that out. This is also going to negate his ability to reduce damage, but also greatly increase the damage potential. So as you can see, both Tapion units are on here, as well as the LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. The Trunks unit, free-to-play, and free-to-play Tapion unit are also on here, as well as the agility and strength Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So that's pretty much the run around with that. It is very important to bring the fluid items, so I'll talk about that here in a second, but that's probably going to be a required item to run through Boss Rush 6 in a timely manner. So yeah, we'll move on to, I guess, Vegito Blue will be the next one. So we'll just kind of scroll through here and talk about the event itself. Now, obviously, the certain units that are going to have advantage are going to be units like Zamasu, Rose, and Goku Black. They're going to be able to apply much greater damage output, and also reduce the negate the damage reduction by Vegito Blue. So as you can see, any type of the Zamasu unit and Rose, Goku Black, including the LR version, are going to have the advantage for this event. And I mean, this one's pretty straightforward. I mean, you're going to be facing the, I think it was like the tech type first, and then the, let's see, what was it? Yeah, so strength type. Oh, this is Vegeta Blue. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the Rose event. So strength, physical, and the last two will be the tech version of the Vegeta Blue. All right, and then we have the Rose event, which is obviously going to have advantages for Vegeta Blue and future Trunks, as well as future Mai. And pretty much the run round is tech, agility, and the two strength types. So again, similar to the other units, it's going to have certain units will have the ability to negate the damage reduction, as well as greatly increase damage output. So LR Vegeta Blue is included on here, as well as Race Trunks, Tech Vegeta Blue, and all sorts of the Vegeta Blue units, as well as the future Trunks. So a little bit limited, but these guys will kind of speed up the process in terms of applying as much damage in the quickest fashion. Okay, so the last one up is the LR Gogeta event, and I'm gonna have to scroll up and find it. It should be toward the top. So this is the event for that, and the only unit that has the advantage in this event is Super Janemba. So Janemba is going to greatly increase the damage output, and pretty much only really three versions of that. So either the strength or intelligence type, probably better off bringing in the strength unit, for this event if you just decide to do so. So with all that in mind, I mean, let's just talk about, first of all, the reward is set to be 35 Dragonstones, so that's a nice little bonus reward. The other thing is, I've also heard that there is a requirement to beat it in less than 6 minutes for whatever reward it is. If it's a card or not, I don't even know at this point. If any of you know, definitely leave that in the comment section so everybody else is kind of aware of that too. But looking at the events here, beating this within 6 minutes is going to be a pretty tall order. I mean, it's going to be close to impossible. I mean, and some are speculating that it is based on the developers potentially trying to catch modders and people that modify the game to beat it within the 6 minute mark. But this is all speculation at this point. Just from looking at the events, I mean, it's going to be pretty difficult to beat it within 6 minutes. So that's my take on that. In terms of items, I would definitely bring in, like I said before, the flute item's probably going to be one you want to place a spot for. And then, the others could be, like the Senzu Bean or Android 8 for the, 50% increase to defense, and then the recover 70% HP, or Whis or Icarus. They do have the damage reduction percentages. Future Boma's one that has the attack increase of 25% in recovery HP, 70%. Something like that. So those are potential items you could definitely bring on that. In terms of the sample teams, I mean, you've got movie bosses that includes Tapion, which is going to have the event bonus in the Hero de Garn event, and then you've got Janemba also included. That's going to be advantage against Gogeta. LR Metacooler Army and the First Form Frieza have the advantages for the Bardock event. So in addition to that, the Great Ape, Turles, and Tapion units do have the ability to transform, so you could potentially save on, having to use up items. It's a way to conserve items, basically. So that's certainly an option there. The second one, I mean, more than likely, the team I'm going to run is probably the Super Saiyan 3 category, just because I'm pretty sure I could power through this, and plus, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku is also within this, so he'll have the type advantage within the most tedious one, which will be the Hero de Garn event. But I mean, probably just to test it out, I'll probably start off with this team. The other option is the Potato category team. So you've got Vegeta Blue, that's going to have the advantage against Rose. Rose and Goku Black will have the advantage against Vegeta Blue, and then pretty much the rest of the units are pretty heavy hitters, so they're going to be able to provide a lot of damage output. So that's another sample, and I will say this is merely a sample, so it's customizable to whatever deck you have. The last one is the Resurrected Warriors category team. Basically, you have two Frieza family units, so that'll have the advantage against the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. And then you can include both of the Tapion units, or just one. That'll have the advantage against Hero de Garn. And then the Vegeta Blue, Rose, and Gogeta, not necessarily any sort of advantage, but those events are relatively, you can run through those pretty quickly, so it's not like you need units that in particular that have the damage bonus. But I mean, these are, like I said, these are all samples, and we'll see what the deal is when more information comes out. For me personally, I'm just looking to clear it. I'm not looking at that 6 minute mark, because it's going to be a pretty tough task. And who knows if it hasn't been officially confirmed yet, so who knows what the deal is with that. But just kind of wanted to briefly cover some of the information that came out, as well as potential team building for that. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.